It is time for Karts and Coasters. Ooh, 1,000 guests. If I remember correctly, wasn't Dynamite Dunes 1,000 guests, 600 rating, yeah, 3? It's exactly the same. I don't really see where the challenge is supposed to be because it's not going up much. That's cool, it's going over the entrance. Right, so let's take a look at this level anyway. So, Karts and Coasters. Yeah. Let's see what we've got here. So we've got 2 coasters, 2 carts. Yeah, that's a cart. And that's a cart. And that's a wrap. Right, food. Hold on. We want kiosk. We also need food and drink. We also need staff. Okay, where the hell is it? What the hell? I didn't put that there. Liar! We have food and drink, ladies and gentlemen. Piss off. $5 to start with. We need somewhere. Yeah, we need stuff now because something's broken down already, and we already have some stuff. 3 mechanics. Oh man, look. There's loads of trees and hills and stuff, and there's grass, so we've got to take off the more grass option on everybody we hire. Yeah, the previous level was probably the best level so far that we've done, I think. For me, to play it anyway. I want something to eat. I've just started the level, give me a chance. Security guards. Yeah, I only want 2. Forget it then. Oh, you're 3. I don't really know what the entertainers do. I mean, yeah, obviously they're supposed to entertain, but does it actually raise anyone's mood? I'm not sure. Right, toilets. It's another one of those forested levels where you can't even see anywhere. You can barely see where stuff is. I'll put another toilet there and that's it. This looks like a crappy level, to be honest. Not in terms of objective, just in terms of the layout of the level. It looks kind of rubbish. I mean, what the hell? I can't even build anything here. Everything's taken up by either trees or roller coasters. There's a pretty nice straight spot there. I'll put the steel roller coaster there as soon as we get the information kiosk, which is hopefully coming up next. Who's going to go on these super long kart things? I mean, especially if it's got like, yeah, 1 lap, so it should be. It's too long. Okay. So yeah, we're just pretty much waiting for the information kiosk at this point. It's good that you start off some levels with some rides though. So yeah, I can't even... Where the hell am I? Where's the park entrance gone? There it is. See how quiet it is in this park? I mean, this is why... It's a good thing they added music. Don't tell me they all play Wild West music. same was that one. Where's the other one? Dum. Actually, that's the wrong track. That's the bump cars. So yeah, I'm gonna have to basically get rid of a lot of these trees to even build a simple ride. I mean, even the motion simulator thing wouldn't fit anywhere. I'd have to demolish a lot of rubbish. This level is rubbish. Alright, where can I build some simple, gentle rides? There's a spot. See what we've actually got first. See, I could... That's just as big as the motion simulator, but I don't know where the hell I'm going to even fit something like this. I think it's going to have to be slanted no matter where you put it. Yeah, nothing you can do there. I can't even see anything. This is ridiculous. Tree in the way. I think that's going to be happening quite often on this level. What a huge queue just to get on a slide, come on. I'm going to be spending enough money just removing trees before we even get to build the ride, let alone build the ride. Build it. Move it back. People are going to have to queue next to a toilet. That's not my fault. Well, it's a stall, whether it's the kiosk or not. It normally is. That's normally the first thing you ever get. Park entrance here is very cheap. Still, it could be worse. We could be on another park value level. Thankfully, they're not very common so far. I'm surprised that's not going like so fast that people are actually scared to get onto it. If I built something like that, they would be too scared. Anyway, hopefully that never crashes. I'm waiting to build my roller coasters. No one will ever want to touch those again. I think that's pretty much the only straight path I can put them on. So I'll have to get rid of some of these trees in preparation. I have to do this anyway to build other stuff here. $10 just to chainsaw a tree down, come on. 15 actually. But even so, well 10, 15, whatever. What's the difference? They're all the same, aren't they? Some have got more leaves on them, some have less leaves on them. It doesn't matter, the trunk is still the same size, so you're still cutting through the same part of the tree. What's the difference? I'm gonna have to build them down here then, aren't I? Because this track's gonna get in the way. Oh man. Some of these levels. Ooh, we got the information chaos. Quick, change it now. Roller coasters. Hopefully you get the steel roller coaster pretty early. This is so tedious. I don't even have it to build yet. It's pretty much prepared for it now. I might have to flatten the ground a bit though. Alright, information kiosk. You need a park map just before we even do much to this park. Alright. Should I level this up some or something? See, I need to build it on the slope, but one of them's gonna be lower than the other one. They're not gonna... You can't like raise or lower things yourself here. It just basically automatically places the roller coaster as low as possible, if you know what I mean. That is if I can even build it here. I've got plenty of bathrooms. Why is it called a bathroom? It's a toilet. That's not a British thing either. We call them toilets. Hold on, let me just check if there's no nearby ones. Toilets. Or bathroom, rather. That's right over there. That's right over there. And that's right over there. The Homer Simpson potato chip scene in the spaceship rocket thing. Come on, steal the roller coaster. We might already have it. No, we don't. Look at all the people, like, leaving. Despite that, the park rating's pretty high. Yeah, well, wait until I build my roller coasters. See what they think of that. Probably gonna need to take out a loan to build them both though. Assuming of course I can actually build them together on the same level and actually fit them there. Assuming of course we actually get the steel roller coaster. And it's not. Where's that yeah, that. Build that. I can fit it here because, oh, it's still dead cheap. Actually, I don't really want to build that there. I want to put it somewhere else. We've got too many rides, like, stuck in the same spot. See, it's such a messy level. Can't even see shit. There's a spot, it's a little bit out of the way though. It's not RollerCoaster Tycoon unless you have to delete some trees. Whoa, what did that tree just cost like $200 to remove? Something cost $200 by the looks of things. I don't even know why I'm building this, because this is the most unpopular ride you can build. People get bored of it like so quickly. Damn it, I'm gonna have to wait again now. I'm hoping you even actually get it on this level anyway. You kind of just like come to expect the same things on every level, and sometimes you don't actually get stuff. Like for example, you seem to get these two in particularly on every level, but sometimes, like, I don't know, well, the food category sometimes like happens in completely different orders. Like for example on the last level we got the burger bar like right at the end, or the ice cream stall right at the end as well, and some levels you actually start off with that. Some levels you don't even get some things. Like for example, like if you kept something ticked, like say, I don't know, thrill rides, and then eventually it grows itself out because you've unlocked everything in that category, sometimes you might not have actually unlocked everything. It's just that on this level it's restricted to those rides, if you know what I mean. And this means nothing to me. I'm not even building that. Some people don't even like that. That's more of one of the, that's like a gentle roller coaster basically. Some people don't really like it. So we're just gonna basically wait for good old steel roller coaster. I think you get the bobsled one on this level as well. Like hell, I'm building that. Oh. Need way more handymen. I don't mind doing this, it's just the whole hire, untick more grass clause on every single one of them. Put that down there, because I need to bring it back up again. See, even when you place them on the paths, they somehow find their way onto the grass. And if you watched the last level I did, even though there was no grass, they seemed to make their way onto the rock anyway. I don't know why they were doing that. I fired the last guy who did it though. You're fired. So you can only have so many little boxes open at once. I'll start putting them elsewhere because they're all going to be making their way from that same spot. And the mouse went off again. For some reason the mouse likes to disconnect whenever the hell it feels like it lately. Don't ask me why. Then just unplug it and plug it back in anyway. It's only a USB one. It's not like those old mice that plug into the weird round port thing. We used to have one of those, but we never had any problems with it, so, you know, USB for the lose, I guess. I just used the pad, the laptop pad on my, well, you know, laptop pad. But I don't really like to. I prefer using a mouse for these kind of games, you know. Feels like you've got more control over the game. Plus my right mouse button on the laptop's kind of like hit and miss. Okay, is that everybody? There we go. Should never need to hire another handyman now, but you probably will end up doing so. Alright, do we know what's coming up next? Obviously there's a RollerCoaster coming up, but we need the steel RollerCoaster. See, this is a perfectly flat spot to build them on here, but they're going to go over this thing, so I kind of need to build them down here so it goes to the... Yeah, even then I don't think that's going to be enough space, which should be, but sometimes you look at the length of stuff and then you go to build it and it's like still... it'll surprise you. And everything's breaking down. Yeah, I don't bother with mowing grass. I prefer just to do this. It's free and it looks better anyway. See, nice and clean. It's just a simple green. There's not really much point doing this anyway, because when it rains, it goes all horrible looking again. Pretty much, if you're gonna make your own sandbox park, don't even use grass. Use something else. You can pretty much, you know, use anything but grass is better. Still very cheap, eh? Whoa, what? Where's my little box gone? Did I close it? I must have closed it. Award for best value. I'm surprised we got an award at all. The amount of pissed off people who are constantly leaving the park. Look at all these people walking away. What's his thoughts? I want to go home. So he pretty much came into the park, had a look around, and then decided it was time to go home. Yeah. Okay. No! Give me the steel one. But we're almost halfway to completing the level anyway, and I haven't even built anything barely. I've built some rides, I've hired some staff, I've built some shops, that's it. Even so, I'll still probably do this in the first year, like I did the last level in the first year. This game's so easy. Need to step the game up a bit. That's kind of why this game needs like some sort of like difficulty option. Normally, if a game's too easy, you don't really complain about it because sometimes it's like it makes a change from something being ridiculously hard. But in this case, you kind of you pretty much finish the level within the first year, and then the rest of the time you just basically twiddling your thumbs, looking for something else to do. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody has managed to complete all 21 levels simultaneously. That wouldn't surprise me at all. Yeah, I can't. That's not what we're waiting for. I want to build the steel roller coasters because you can get loads of money off them. I still don't think that it's right that they start you out on a level with a $10,000 loan already. So basically, you've only got. I think the maximum you can take out is $20,000. It might depend on the company value, though. I don't know. But so yeah, you can only take out a further 10,000 and then you're done. So I don't really know why every level starts off with you having a $10,000 loan. I think there's like 1 or 2 levels where it's only $1,000 taken out, but even then, you should start off at 0. To be honest, that doesn't make much sense to me. But even with that, it's still an easy game. So yeah, so hopefully we get the steel roller coaster this time. See, we could discover every single roller coaster available on this level and still not get the steel roller coaster. It might not even be available on this level. That's what I meant before. So we could be totally wasting all this funding. Even so, I mean, I've got this, and I've got I can. That's probably one of my favourite ones, to be honest, because it can't do loops and stuff, but it can do like spiraling and chain and whatnot. It's a lot smaller. Like, see how big and thick and horrible the wooden roller coaster looks compared to that. It's a lot easier to work with, in my opinion. I don't really like this. It's okay, but you want something with a train like that, where more people can get on. No one even wants to go on this. Not because of the price, though. Ah! I could build a little boat ride here. Saw that. Hold on. I'll build it on this part because that other part's a bit not very well done. I hope they can get out that way. Okay, put that there, put that there. No, that won't work. Ooh. Canoe. 2 passengers. I think it's only the thingy, the swans that have you can put 4 people in. You can put the most people in the swan, but they keep getting stuck. I'll go with the bumper boats. I don't think they get stuck very often. And they're the fastest ones, actually, I think, so... You know, they'll get back to the station faster. Or at least they should do. Let's see if I can actually join this path up first, though. I can't barely even see anything, I mean... What the hell? What is one to do in this situation? Pretty much your only option is to just put them over this side. Hold on. The path might be okay, actually. I might be able to join that up. We'll soon find out. Raise or lower land first? What, yeah, even that can't fit there. Okay, put that there. Put that. Oh man, I can't even... Jeez, I can't see a damn thing. I'll just have to join up to that path down there. Where are we? There we are. Come on, man, I clicked on the freaking thing. Piece of shit. Probably can't even get back to the station anyway on this thing. Yeah, I clicked on it. Jeez. God damn. Yeah, it's working now. I don't know why, because we barely have anything in the park. Are we getting this roller coaster yet, or what? No! Most beautiful park in the country. It's a forest, there's nothing to it. Okay, let's see if these can get back. Well, he's gotten... yeah, he shouldn't have a problem because he's there. I think they can go underneath bridges just like one thing taller, whereas if you do a path you have to make it like 2 taller. If you understand my meaning. Yeah, they're good. I don't even like that roller coaster to begin with. Thankfully there's more roller coasters to be discovered. We are still waiting. Can't make any serious cash until we build them. Whoa. Okay, that queue is way too long. No wonder people are getting sick of waiting for it. I think you might want to close that. Sorry guys. It's too long. The path should only really go up to about here. I think the developers, some of these levels, they just try and make you lose on purpose. See, that's how long it should be. I know it was more interesting, the queue like going around there and stuff, but it's way too long. You don't want queues that big, especially for a go-kart ride. See, for a roller coaster it's okay, but not for something where they have to drive around for ages. What's the where's the station for this one? Let's check this one out. See, that one looks pretty long as well. That's way too long. Closed. Sorry guys. Right, that's that. Oh man, come on. That's no good to me. Yeah, I'm starting to think you don't get the steel roller coaster on this level. Tigers Park in the country. I'm getting the awards anyways. That's cool. Pay back a bit of this loan, since we're not going to be building anything for a while. I'll just have to build some other roller coaster in its place if we don't get it. Rubbish. Wait a minute, I just realised something. Do we actually have any benches in this park? Or bins? I don't think so. None at all. Yeah, well look at the paths, I mean come on, they're too big. I can't manage all these paths. Just place them where you can see. I didn't double click it. Yeah, can't even see behind this. Oh, it's a tunnel anyway. Okay, that's hopefully most paths covered. Wait and see what this is next. I'm beginning to lose hope that we're going to get Steel RollerCoaster on this level. It'll probably end up being the corkscrew or whatever. Still, at least I can do something with the corkscrew, unlike most of these boring rides. Shorten it a bit. You don't want to make your queues miles long. Even this is a bit too long of a queue for this ride. Good to see the boats are popular anyway. That was just made on. That was just like a quick thing that I just suddenly thought of. It's a little tiny lake thing as well. It's not even. It's not really suitable for such a ride. Worked though. Right, do we know what this is yet? Nope. Should know soon though. Vertical RollerCoaster, I don't think we've had that so far. That might be a new thing that we haven't gotten in the game yet. In a lot of the older levels I did actually just not fund RollerCoaster research anyway, but in this one I kind of do now, because you kind of do need them. They are the most effective ride in the park. Especially on for boosting park value. Even now this queue's still a bit too long. They're probably still saying that they've been standing there forever. The queue's too long and the racetrack's too long. I'm not editing the racetrack and whatnot, but I didn't create that, so you can't really say that it's my fault. The only thing I can do is lower that to 1 lap. That's pretty much the end. Hopefully that will improve things, but shouldn't really have to do that, to be honest. I don't know what vertical RollerCoaster is. We might have already got it, to be honest, on another level. I just can't remember. Just pay all this back, to be honest. By the time we actually unlock Steel RollerCoaster, we probably have enough money just to do it anyway without the loan. I liked how the last level, I uploaded it to YouTube and I checked out the, when I was editing it and whatnot, the title and the description, and the part 1 and part 2 were pretty much exactly the same. There was like 12 seconds of difference. that was completely unintentional, by the way. When I record, I don't really look how long the video is. I just like sort of, oh yeah, we haven't got that before. I might try and build this. We have a bit of a space here anyway. I don't know what exactly this is like. Bullshit, I can't afford it. Nah, I'm not building that. Build it later on or something. Well, that's still not all the roller coasters, so who knows, we might still get it. When it's greyed out, then we panic, because we need to do something else. To be honest though, there is a few roller coasters that can do the powered launch, so I could probably find a substitute. I mean, I think this can do it as well. I know the corkscrew roller coaster can do it. They're all waiting for this last guy to finish. Everybody's like got off the carts, left. The other guys have come on, sat in the carts, and they're still waiting for this other guy to finish. Oh good, they're researching a roller coaster. I wouldn't have expected that. I don't see why it takes like a couple of weeks to do that anyway. It's like, the researchers all sit around the table. Okay, what should we research? Oh, I don't know, how about the one thing that the guys ticked? I think we already know what it's gonna be. Like, you know, immediately. Don't tell me people want a refund already. Not a refund, you know. I'm not paying that much. What? It's free? Oh my god. What else is free that I don't know about? I better keep an eye on these actually, because I can't really see the entrances to these rides very well. I'll put them down to $3. $5. I wouldn't be surprised if you actually got away with doing that actually. These the go-karts actually stay popular even at high amounts of money. Hold on. I've just put that up so I know that people are paying for that. I'll put that other one down to $3. I know people are still like, it's still really quite popular, I think. See, everyone, they're all willing to pay $5 for it, even though there's a few people complaining about the price. The go-kart's actually the best thing in the park for making money, because it doesn't go down in value, like ever. Like, we'll come back in like September year 3 and it'll still have a queue like that. They're just like, they're not fun to build, you know, they're not as fun as a roller coaster to build. But at least they don't crash and kill people. Oh, so close. I'll probably go with the steel, the corkscrew roller coaster if it doesn't unlock. I'll still fund roller coasters until it grays itself out, but in terms of you know, I can still build it with the steel roller coaster. It just means designing it from scratch, whereas the steel roller coaster I've already done the designs with, and it's probably cheaper as well. The corkscrew roller coasters probably cost more money. Seems to me this level's going really fast, to be honest. It's not, because the recording time's the same, it's just seems to be going quite quickly. I must be having fun on this level. I don't know how, because I haven't even really done anything on it. We're still waiting for the same thing to be built, to be researched, from like 6-7 months ago. Not complaining though, because this game drags when you're in year 2 and 3. Big wood chip. But if a wood could, what was it? What is it? What's that phrase on Monkey Island 2? Woodchuck. But if a woodchuck could chuck wood and a woodchuck would chuck wood, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck? That's it. Yeah, that's cool. That. It wasn't really funny though, because back on, well, when it was first released, you know, you had to read it, so it wasn't as effective. But in the special edition, when he actually says it, I mean, Guybrush Threepwood sounds funny anyway, but when he says that sentence, it's just, yeah, the special edition's just like so worth playing through it again. If you haven't played Monkey Island 2 for a long time, you definitely want to check out the special editions. The only thing I don't really like about them is the graphics. The style of the some of the artwork isn't very good in my opinion. I mean, well, you know, someone's obviously spent a long time doing it, but I just don't think it looks that good. Monkey Island 2 looks a little bit better than Monkey Island 1 though. The first one, Guybrush Threepwood looks really weird. I never really liked the style that they went with on that one. But I think in because you can switch between like the original art, you know, like the old like 16-bit or whatever version of it, and then you can upgrade to like the HD version. But I think in the first one, if you switch to the original version, you have to like read the text again. But in the second one, you can switch to the old art, but keep the voice acting on. I think you can do that anyway. So I think it's worth it just for the voice acting though, to be honest. I mean, you know, no issues reading the text like back in the day, or even now. It's just that the voice acting is like really good. It's one of those games that like voice acting wise, you kind of want to hear it. You know, some games have like really terrible voice acting. You kind of wish they would just go back to speech. Like, you know, for example, you know, like the Final Fantasy games. To be honest, I would not really mind if they went back to the whole speech bubble thing, because in that way you can kind of imagine how the character sounds. You have to use your imagination for it then, which in a way is kind of a good thing. Makes the character seem a bit more mysterious. And we are still waiting. Second March. Year 2. It's dead. Yeah, see, this queue's going down a lot faster now. They're still complaining though. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and do it. I could have done it in the first year, but forget it, because like there's no point. I paid off the loan anyway. I mean, I could still probably do the objective right now by taking out all of these advertising things, which I'll probably go ahead and do anyway. Turnpike. I'll do it for 3 weeks because we don't have that much. You know, we're only going up till the end of October anyway. See if we can. I think it's too late now. I don't think we can do it at this point, but no big deal. I'm marketing the go-karts because they seem to be the most popular ride in the park, so they might be the most effective in marketing. See if I can actually find the path first. Where's the... There it is. Yeah, loads of people coming now. Who knows, we might still get... we basically need like 427 guests within the next 11 days. Yeah, we're not going to do it. Oh well. Who cares anyway, there's people coming into the park, people who buy stuff, make more money, and hopefully by that time I can afford to build Steel Roller Coaster. I bet you we end up doing it with this. Thank God it's not the only roller coaster with a powered launch mode. This might be the first level where I actually discover all roller coasters that are available in the level, at least. What's up with this now? I'm not paying that much. It's like $1. I'm not paying $1. You never get anyone complaining about food stalls though. They don't ever like say I'm not paying that much for fries. Like, where's the fry stall? I mean, they'll never ever get bored of paying $1.50 for fries. They always say it's good value. That's why I never really touch the prices on the food stalls, to be honest, because it's just pretty much at the perfect point. They always say it's good value, and they never get bored of paying that much. That path's leading into nothing. What's that about? Okay, that was weird. Probably something I did before. Do we know what it is? No! I told you the bobsled was on this level. I'm not building it though. I'm not even touching that. It's a good roller coaster design. It's very inventive, but I can't build it at all. It just crashes every time. Go with a pre-made one of course, but we don't have any space really. Even if I removed all these trees, there's not much space for anything on this level. This is pretty much the biggest like open space we've got in the whole park, and it's reserved for our flares. See what pre-made ones these are? There's not really much to it, to be honest. That's cool. Any more roller coasters? Ooh. I've just covered like pretty much. How many? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know how many there are in the whole game. I think there's like, I don't know. I think I read somewhere there's like 16 different roller coasters. Then again, I could be pulling that out of my ass. That might be completely wrong. I think we've got most of them, to be honest. There's the steel roller coaster, which we still don't have. I think there's another roller coaster that's similar to this. It's called like the inverted roller coaster or something. Yeah, I think there's still quite a few left to get. It's just whether or not they're actually all available on this level, because different levels have different rides, as I keep saying. Because it's true. Wow, that's popular. Unknown. I bet it's a roller coaster. I bet you any money it's a roller coaster. Time to lower this price. And the other one. Whatever it's called. It'll be that one because it's broken down. The one that's broken down. The one that ain't going anywhere. Wait a minute. This is the. Oh yeah, this is bigger wood chip. Oh wait, so it's big and bigger. Bigger. I wouldn't exactly call that other one big. It's pretty small. That one's big because it goes right up there. Oh, it's a roller coaster. Huh, 1st of April. Okay, it comes up saying steel roller coaster, and then it gets to April 1st and then it's like, oh no wait, April Fool. It's actually the let's see, what's it's actually something else that you can't use. That's okay. We've got more than 3/4 of the way for guests now. We've still got like a whole year left. Well, almost 2 years, I mean. And we've built all our money back up as well, without any loan. Yeah, the only thing is, people are constantly leaving because there's nothing to actually do. We need more rides. It's because I'm putting all this money into roller coasters. I'm not even interested in building most of them. I'm only interested in one design. After that, I'll put all my funding into the usual, which is gentle, thrill, and stalls. Problem is though, you put the money into gentle, it gives you whatever this is. What's it called? Travel, transport, and then you put money into the thrill, and it puts money into this. So basically, these two are one category, and these two are one category, which to me kind of doesn't really make any sense because, you know, you're going to be putting a ton of money into funding something that you probably don't even want, like a transportation system, which I'm not even going to attempt building one of those on this level because it's such a mess to begin with. Right, so basically we're waiting for April Fool's Day. Yeah, I told you, inverted roller coaster. I knew there was so there's that one, and then there's the steel roller coaster. That's 12 different roller coasters at least, plus any that I'm not remembering. And that's even if we get the steel roller coaster. We might not even get it yet. This option might be greyed out after I get this latest one, and then it was a waste of money. Well, not entirely. I mean, I'll build this, but still, it's not really the one I wanted. This is an indie game. Yep, indie games have really changed since the 90s. You know, indie games actually used to be quite decent, hence this game. That's not speaking about all indies, by the way. I know there is some decent indie games, but still, most of them suck. It's like, there's a PS Store update tonight, and there'll probably be a bunch of indie games that everyone's like going crazy for. Like, oh my god, I can't. Yeah. Every time you go on the PlayStation blog, there's always some weird ass indie game being announced, and people are all like, "Oh man, I can't wait to check this game out." And it's like, you know, most of them are just bullshitting. To be honest, there's some people on there. Someone got called out for it lately as well, and this was quite funny. Someone posted, well, you know, obviously some like indie game got announced, and this guy was like, I can't wait to check this game out, blah 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 blah. And then someone replied to him, you have no intention of checking the game out, because he'd been basically posting the same stupid ass comment on every single indie game like posted on the PS blog. I mean, he still might have checked it out, but you know, still. You're not gonna go around checking out every single indie game released. I mean, does anyone actually even have time for that? I don't even have time to check out every single AAA game release that I'm interested in. There's some games on the PS3 that I still haven't, you know, started or even bought yet that I'm interested in. I haven't even played Beyond Two Souls yet. And that game's been out for what, like 2-3 years now. Ooh, we still got something. Yeah, so, you know, I mean, that's all well and good. I mean, you can check these games out if you want, but, you know, still. I'm just saying, though, you know, people who say, go on all these articles, and then they're like, I can't wait to check your shit out. And then, you know, how much time do you have? I mean, there's so many games. If you, I don't even know how many games has there been released, like, ever? Like, millions. And then you're gonna be like, it's kind of funny actually, because in a way, if you play like, even if you're hyped for like a AAA game, and it comes out, and you buy it on release day, that game is probably not as good as some games from like 30 years ago. And some people are like, oh, you know, just because it's new, it's gonna be good, and it's not. That's totally not the case at all. Some people are so... Someone actually posted a stupid comment on some site lately. Someone had posted like a deal. It's like a deal site. And I think it was actually for DualShock 3s actually. Someone saw like a discounted DualShock 3 and it was quite a decent price actually, but I didn't buy it. Even though I'm kind of looking for a new DualShock. I always wanted the blue one, to be honest. But I never bought it because it's like, I'm not paying like $40+ for a controller, especially for a system that old. But this guy basically made a reply to this deal, and he was like, oh, don't you know the PS4's out now? And everyone's just like, that's totally got nothing to do with anything at all. You know, just because it's a last gen system doesn't mean people aren't still playing the system. People who make those sort of comments just, you know, really piss me off, you know. Just because it's old. I mean, hell, people still buy Super Nintendo controllers, so, you know, just get out here with that comment. Obviously a 14-year-old Call of Duty player. Go back to playing Call of Duty. I'd rather play this game than Call of Duty. I'd rather play most games than Call of Duty, to be honest. Call of Duty is like the most overrated thing ever. I'm surprised that series is still going. It's the same damn thing every time. And people are like, oh, I'm boycotting it, I'm not getting it this year. And then they're like the first people in line for it. That's not how a boycott works. When I boycott games, I don't really boycott games, to be honest, because it never really works. People always like get together and like boycott a game. It's like, you know, there's still going to be a lot of people buying this game anyway, so no one's going to really take notice. But anyway, the whole Final Fantasy Type 0 boycott totally failed, because everybody ended up getting it on the PS4. I think most people just went out and bought the game eventually anyway, even though there were all those people who were like, hashtag no Vita, no buy. It just ended up buying the console version, so that totally didn't work. I boycotted the game. I still don't have it. Do you know why? Because I don't have a PS4 and Xbox One, so there you go. But still, if they released a Vita version, and I had the option of getting either the PS4 or the Vita version, I would totally pick the Vita version. Because that's, in my opinion, that's probably where it would end up being better anyway. I've just recently read somewhere that there was like some kind of motion blur issue with the PS4 and Xbox One versions. I don't know, I haven't really checked out the game, but to be honest, to me, it just doesn't really look like a HD version. And they're charging like $60 for this game or something, or at least for the first editions, because of that demo. But someone posted a picture of the PSP version, like totally cleaned up, like on an emulator, and it looks amazing on the PSP. Obviously using an emulator, but still. If the Vita version released and it looked like that, I would totally buy it. I don't know how good the game is though. Some people say it's great though, so I'm assuming it's decent. Yep. I'll play it one day. Maybe. I still need to finish Final Fantasy 13. I think I'm just kind of bored of not just Final Fantasy, but I think JRPGs in general have just like kind of lost their way now. Not really. I'm more into the Western RPGs now. I think pretty much JRPGs have had the day. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna restart my mouse real quick because it keeps like not registering clicks. So I'm just gonna pause it here, end recording, and restart my mouse. Alright, that should hopefully fixed the problem. It doesn't matter anyway, even if it hasn't, because we're nearly done with this part anyway. It wasn't really that bad anyways. Ah, why is the game suddenly lagging? Be right back again. Seems a bit better. Don't know what that was about. I don't even know why this game would lag anyway, there's not that much going on. Oh, that's good. The one ride that has the biggest queue and it's broken down, so everyone's gonna get pissed. Obviously he won't go in there because someone else is on the way, but hopefully having more mechanics he should get to any other ride that breaks down faster. Alright, so... oh man... reverse warbelly. Okay, that's another new one. Don't think we've had that on this game yet. Still having problems with the left mouse click. I don't know what's wrong. It's just one of those days. Warbelly. 30th. What the hell's a warbelly? I thought that was like a... I thought that was one of the thrill rides. Yeah, I don't know what that is. We'll find out. Whatever it is, we don't have space for it anyway. Actually, isn't that just one of those, it just goes up and then back? It's kind of like the thing that we built. That's kind of like the thing we're waiting for. I don't know what's going on here, it's just weird ass camera shit. Tidiest park. See, all it does is go up and then back. It's pretty much what we've built. I might, since it's only one thing though, you don't actually need much space at all, so I should probably be able to put this somewhere. Like along there or something. Clear the trees off, obviously. Oh wait, the park goes there. kind of do it along the fence. Like that. Why not? What's wrong with it? Oh man, this level sucks. It sucks. You can't put anything anywhere. What kind of a level is like? That's just stupid. I can't put this anywhere. Thank you, research team, for researching a ride that I will never be able to build, because this level is terrible. The researchers have wasted all of their time. What the hell? They wasted their time, I wasted my money. The end. Forget it. Screw it. I'm not wasting time with that. That's why I don't build roller coasters in my parks very much. Damn. We're not gonna get it after all. Well, oops. Well, you know what that means. We're gonna have to try and replicate it with the corkscrew. Hold on. Right, so it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, provided the yeah, I didn't put that. What the see what I mean? I'm holding down the left mouse button, but all of a sudden it just lets go for it by itself. Like what the hell? I didn't even build that crap. Right, hopefully it just clicks by itself. What a piece of shit. What it can't even do or right, okay. Okay. You know what that means? Ride improvements. We're going to be chasing ride improvements now. What a waste of time. Stupid. Screw. That was what I built. Screw you. They're not even equal anywhere. I need to raise that other one. Right, hold on. Get rid of that. This roller coaster can do loops. It's just that you need to research that specific ride improvement, which we may never even get that either. So yeah, this has probably been the whole waste of time. I'll still be able to do the level itself. It's just money wise, we're gonna just have wasted so much on doing these researches, and it's come to nothing. There, that's as much as I can do until we actually get the ride improvement, and hopefully we can get it, and hopefully I can actually fit these where I want them to be. So, waste of time indeed. Is there anything else that can do loops? Well, that let me do some experimenting. I don't know whether or not this can do the... Hold on. Can it do on ride photo? No, it can't. At least not yet. It can't do thingy anyway, so... Yeah, that's out. That can't do them, that can't do them. I don't think that can do them. That can do them, but we've got to research it. That can't do them. It might be able, you might be able to research it for that, I don't know. What about this? Okay, on ride photo. Yep, can do that. And yeah, can do loops. Okay. You've been replaced. I don't think it'll be as good as the steel roller coaster though. Actually, I didn't check if you could do the whole power launch thing, so this might actually be no good for it either. Okay, let me just check it out. Okay, good, it can do it. Oops. I think that's how it goes. Power launch. 51, I guess. Oh man, oh, screw it then. I'll test it after I'm done. I still would rather have just done it with the steel or this corkscrew though. I don't really trust this other thing. I think it's stupid how we have to raise ground and stuff just to raise up the thing itself. I think that's dumb. Hopefully this is like the only level where you don't get this particular thing. Haunted house. Oh yeah, I didn't actually choose ride improvements yet. Right, hold on. Right, does this go? Can easily go over that. Don't waste my time. At least it actually touches though. Power launch. Synchronize. 51. Okay, I'll test it in 1 minute. I've just got to lower this just to get the cues and whatnot. The other side's okay because I can just, because that's like above ground, so. Okay, entrance. Exit. Hopefully I can do thingy as well. What was I going to say? Hopefully it's just one train. Let's see how this goes. So it pretty much works the same. I think it's going a bit too fast actually. It's going to crash. Maybe not. Try and knock it up a tad. Damn it, what the hell? What? Oh, that's the wrong thing. Get off. I was like, what the hell? Where's the power launch and shit? No. It's, I've clicked on it again. That stupid thing's in the way. Seriously. 53. Or 54. I'm actually gonna just leave it at that, to be honest. I don't... How small's the train? Alright, close it down. I'm gonna move this, I don't know if you can... I put the wrong thing at the wrong end anyway. Why is everything in this game such a big ass mess and, you know, waste of time? All I want to do is swap the entrance and the exit over, and it won't even let me do that. So I'm going to have to do one of those little hoop things where you've got to like move the big hoop below the little hoop and then move the little hoop over and stuff like that. It's just ridiculous, come on. I didn't even do that pit, so whatever that's about, I don't know. I'm not going to bother messing around with the whole... I know the train only goes up to about there, but never mind. That's all I've got to work with. The game should have given me a steel roller coaster instead. People might not even want to go on this yet. It might be too frightening. I've probably just thrown so much money in trying to get this thing up and running that it's just probably just not even going to be worth it at the end of the day. I'm surprised we actually got it built by the end of the level, to be honest. It took so long. And it's so out of the way of the park as well. It's like right over here in the corner by itself. It's stupid. Test it again. Are they in sync? They're in sync. 54, 54. Power launch, power launch. Any load. Any load. If it crashes, oh well. Actually, I'll save it here, actually. This will be our little halfway point anyway. So yeah, come back for part 2. If this crashes, I've just saved it, so no big deal. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 2.